Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. AAA action coming at you on the show. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Albuquerque Isotopes. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. About to get started here. So here's the lefty, Carson Palmquist, and he can really take hold of a game when he's out there. This season, he's struck out better than 10 batters per 9 innings. Strikeouts don't necessarily solve every problem, but they're one of the few things within a pitcher's control, and he does a good job of overwhelming hitters. We'll see how his stuff plays in this one. All right, ready to go here. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Chucky Robinson. And we are underway. That one hammered but pulled foul. I think he may need to take a new plan of attack after that breaking ball got crushed foul. He may have gotten away with one there. High fly to center. Avins settles under. Gets there. Got it. Base is empty, one away. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. 1 of 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Line drive, that's a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream. The pitcher's nightmare. Stepping in, James Tibbs III. The flip, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Bobby Miller. Base runners tough to come by with this arm on the mound. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Digging in for the Isotopes, Chris Bryant. Swing and a miss, blew it by at 99.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
The windup and the pitch. This one is in there. 2-2 now.
Low inside.
Gets a piece, stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Here comes the 2-2 offering. Ground ball to short. And there's one away. Nobody on with 1 out. Kyle McCann digs in now. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. And that drops in for a strike.
Low outside.
Late on that fastball. On a cold night like this, hitters are trying to get out in front so they don't get jammed. A pitcher can counter that by using the off-speed stuff more frequently. And here's the first baseman, T.J. Rumfield, showing some real power recently. 3 homers so far in this series.
Circle change. Low middle.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Ground ball
No,
left
that's
side,
foul.
and that's
Circle
just
change.
foul.
Low outside.
0-2, here's the pitch. And there's a
Ball 1.
ball.
Slider. Low inside.
And the
That's a ball.
slider just misses. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. That one
Ball
misses.
3.
Circle
3-2.
change. Low middle.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that's the end of the inning. Top half of the second from Albuquerque. And now at the plate, Keston Hira.
Keston Hira.
Palmquist, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2022. This
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses,
out.
and that is ball 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Next offering, way upstairs. Right through there for a strike. With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Got to stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. And there's a hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Everything came together on that swing. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip. And now, Alex Freeland. And that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. That's a good fundamental approach he took to that one. Stayed back, didn't hook the barrel around it, and shot it hard the opposite way. Not every minor leaguer has the poise or the patience to do that. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. First and second, no outs. Here in the top of the second. Foul ball, still 0-2. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. In the air to left. Makes the catch. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Michael Ciani. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball 1.
Hira on second. Freeland at first, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck 1 out. Digging in for the Comets, Mike Sirota, hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. On the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Bashes this one to deep left center. It's back there, and it's off the top of the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. Next to hit, Taylor Young. Bit behind with that swing, it's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Pitcher can't dwell on what's already happened. Got to focus on this next pitch and try to stem the bleeding. On the ground, out to short, Torres. Play made, that ends the inning. On to the bottom of the second. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Drew Avens. Here's a grounder up the middle. Now 1 out.
He's out.
1 out and the bases are empty. Next up for the Isotopes, Adael Amador. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Late on that fastball. Absolute gas right there at 99. In the air, deep to right field. Looks like extra bases. Pulls it in, 2 away. 2 down now. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Kyle Karras. Plenty of zip on that fastball. You can hear it sizzling, even from the press box. Looks sharp.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swung on and missed. Struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Chucky Robinson. Bash down the right side, but foul. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Bases empty, 1 away. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one almost got the hitter. That'll back him up a bit. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to the left, and
foul.
It goes just foul. And 1-2. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball. That's going to sting. Had the hitter 1-2, but the hit by pitch puts the runner on. So a runner aboard. Next up for the Comets, James Tibbs III. The 0-1 from the lefty. In the air to the right. Montgomery should have this one. And makes the catch. And next, the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. Excellent swing the last time up. A line drive single to center. Out in front with the swing. That's strike one. Swing lifted to left field. Sullivan under it. Gets there. Got it. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brett Sullivan.
No.
Serious heat on that fastball, up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level.
Hey.
Circle change. Low inside.
That's down and in.
Four-seam fastball. Four-seam fastball.
2-2. Swing and a drive. This one's pretty deep. Out of here. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. All tied up thanks to the homer. And now the shortstop, Jose Torres. Making a lot of contact recently, already with 8 hits in the series. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Fly ball to right. One away. Nobody on with one out. Now it's the right fielder, Benny Montgomery. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Now behind 0-2 after he swung too late at that breaking ball. Might need to shorten up and protect if this AB is going to turn around. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. To the top of the order we go. And now the DH, Chris Bryant. Grounded out to short the first time. Fly ball, left field. Sirota coming on this one. But the shortstop takes priority and gets there. And the inning is over. Top 4 with the Comets at the dish.
The shortstop, Alex.
Ball. Down.
Line drive, and it's caught. One out, and the bases are empty. Josue De Paula getting ready to hit. Fly to left the first time.
Ball.
And that's ripped into right. And it stays fair. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Siani now at the plate and swings through strike one. Down 0-2, swings through it. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Swing and a miss. And there's two away. And now the center fielder, Mike Sirota, doubled home a run the first time at bat. Two outs and a runner in scoring position. Grounder up the middle, and that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run stops at third base. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get a hit. Now a chance for Taylor Young. Swing and a miss. The 0-2. Out to short. Torres gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Welcome back. The Isotopes at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. That one in the air to center field. Sirota under it. And a quick out, number one. Bases empty, one away. And now the first baseman, T.J. Rumfield. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing. This one lifted in the air, left field. Two down. Drew Avens will hit next. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Two-seam fastball. Low inside.
Late on that fastball. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got it. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. We're ready for the 5th inning. And now, Chucky Robinson. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. An absolutely titanic shot. 7th homer of the year. And they grab the lead. It's a 2-1 game. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident. I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Espinal, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. This pitcher needs to get right in a hurry. He's already given up a homer, and the next hitters he'll have to face are plenty good themselves. Fly ball down the line. One down. Nobody on with one out. Digging in for the Comets, James Tibbs III. Swings through that one for strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs. The pitcher has to see the hitter getting aggressive on the high stuff. Maybe throw one even higher and induce a chase. Chases the fastball up the ladder and he strikes out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. 1 for 2. Two outs, bases empty. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. On the ground. Picks it up. Throw to first in time. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Bottom half of the fifth, the Isotopes batting.
Low inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
High fly ball out to left center. DePaula moving under this one. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Kyle Caros. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. First offering
that's
just
inside.
misses.
Circle change. Low middle.
That one was way off the mark, and now he's behind 2-0. Time to show some finesse. Swing and a miss. And the count, 2-1. Up the middle. Now 2 out. Bases are empty with 2 away. Digging in for the Isotopes, Brett Sullivan. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. It's another long ball in this game. 3rd home run of the season. His 2nd of the night. And we are starting over. He absolutely wrecked that pitch. Just what the fans wanted to see there. Righty reliever out the pen, Will Klein. He's been excellent against right-handed hitters this year, limiting hard contact and hits. Now, Jose Torres. That one missed. Good job to control the inside of the plate with that fastball. Can't let the hitter get too comfortable. Line drive to left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one as it tied the ball game. 2-2 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Luis Peralta. And he's a strike thrower out there on the mound. Not often we see him giving up many walks. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one way inside. Behind on that swing. Now the 1-2 pitch. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Out. 1 away on the drop 3rd strike. 1 out and the bases are empty. Here's the left fielder, Josue DePaula. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. In the air to left. Can't get there, base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. So up next, Michael Ciani. This one kicks away a little, he can't hang on. And the runner stays put. And the 0-1 now.
Yep,
Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground.
Ball.
Good job to let the low run go there. And now it's even up. 1 away in a tie game. Go ahead, run it first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a curve misses outside. Keep your eye on that runner at first on 3 and 2. He could be going, and he's more than capable of stealing second if the batter bends. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Sirota. Ground ball, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. the 6th, and now it's going to be Benny Montgomery. That one into triple digits. Montgomery thought that pitch missed, and here comes a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks him down to 1 challenge left. That ABS review sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, innovating vision care since 1887 in Jericho, New York. Try their new daily contact lenses that fully dissolve after 24 hours with a 99% success rate. Right side, Young. 1 gone. Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Isotopes, Chris Bryant. And a strike burns through at triple digits. On the ground to 3rd. And 2 away now. Nobody on and 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Kyle McCann.
Hey!
High inside.
Strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's towards center. And that'll do it. Top of the 7th here, Taylor Young now at the plate. That one is absolutely pummeled. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. And now they've got a good chance to take the lead late in this one. And the next batter, Chucky Robinson. It's a pop-up. There's 1 down. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit. Puts a bunt down. Caros. 2 gone. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. 0 for 3. Fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, late cut there. And it's strike 2. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run standing at second. That one misses, and it's 1 and 2. That's some smart pitching from him out there to change the eye level. Now that the hitter's looking up, he can come back down low and finish him off. Base hit! Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at 3rd with 2 away. Go-ahead run on base. At the plate, Keston Hiura, 1 for 3. Strike 2. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That's not where you want to miss with the breaking ball with 2 strikes. You need to get that out of the zone. Lefty from the stretch with runners on the corners. That one fouled hard the other way. Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the 3rd out. And that ends the... Bottom of the 2nd, T.J. Rumfield digs in now. Popped Chopped in the air, left field. DePaula glides in towards the infield and makes the grab. Bases empty, one away. And next, the cleanup hitter, Drew Avens. That's a strike, but probably not a great one to swing at on the first pitch. Smart take, I think. This one in the air, center field. And now 2 down. Adael Amador getting ready to hit.
Nope, that's inside.
2 outs, bases empty. That one into triple digits. They're attacking him with good velocity inside, and that makes it hard for him to get comfy at the plate. Grounder left side. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Wellington Herrera. So far this year, not a lot of success against right-handed batters. Stepping in, the switch-hitting shortstop, Alex Freeland. Skies it to right field. Montgomery settles underneath it, and there's 1 away. He should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high-leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Way inside. 1 out and the base is empty. Swings through it for decay. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Next up for the Comets, Michael Ciano, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Out to center. Avens drifts towards it and makes the catch. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips. A real strike thrower on the mound. Excellent job of avoiding walks so far this year. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Karros.
That's a ball.
Next
Ball
pitch is
outside.
outside. After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Two-one pitch upcoming. Late swing, fouled off. This one chopped on the ground. Slings to first. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Brett Sullivan.
Hey!
Next
Ball,
offering
that misses
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a
Close,
ball.
but called a ball. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Swing and a
foul.
chopper, and it's just foul. That was close. 2-2 pitch. In the air to left. It falls in. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he's still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. Foul ball there. 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One away, tie game, potential go-ahead run at first. Got him swinging. And now 2 gone. So digging in, Benny Montgomery.
Nope.
Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. Next pitch, in for a strike. And he's challenging that called strike. And that one missed by a micron. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch misses. And now 3-0. There's a strike. And that's a strike. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And now the full count offering. And that's ball 4. First and second, 2 outs. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Chris Bryant. Swing and a miss. After walking the last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. Liner to left. And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they got the lead. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Digging in for the Isotopes, Kyle McCann. That one almost got him. And the 1-1. Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Oh, that one hit the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pearson Old. This being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Sirota swings through it for strike 1. Here's a fly to left. And there's 1 away. That's a well-executed pitch. He got him out in front on the pitch away and earned the flyout. Sliced hard, but foul. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. That one fouled off. Got the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining. Digging in for the Comets, Chucky Robinson. He's already homered in this ballgame. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. That one will find its way through. And that puts the tying run on base. No time wasted here. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. And here is Santiago Espinal to the right side. Amador. And that's the ball game. 3-2 the final score. So they hang on to win it by a run. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.